Makiams. Shalom.
Back out here another week. Okay. Another beautiful day. Supposedly. It's cold as hell, man. Alright, so first and foremost, before we get into anything and say anything, I want to give my praise and glory to the Father and the Son, Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. Okay? Yahawah and the apostle of the great millstone, who taught me the truth, of course. And a sincere salutation to the brethren pushing this word through truth and sincerity, risking their life and freedom to do so. Alright? Today, man, we're going to the Spirit. We're going into a lesson called the investment. Alright, this truth being an investment, okay? It's been on my spirit, to do this lesson for a while. So, thought I'd bring it up today, man, through the Spirit. Okay? So we're gonna be going into that. Okay, and yeah. Alright. No one in this lesson may be edifying unto whoever's listening. Okay, the elect. Alright, the elect, the men of the Lord, Alright, whoever you may be. Okay? So man, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, man. We're already in 2022. Last week was, that last camp of 2021. Alright. Beautiful year, man. Beautiful year. A lot happened, a lot of prophecies, a lot of growth. Okay, with brothers. Okay. Low willing, man. Brothers boosted their faith as well too. Okay. Brothers boosted their faith, Right, man. Brothers boosted their faith, man, too. Okay. In that year. Or going through whatever it went through. I know some brothers went through some tough stuff, brothers being homeless. Brothers needing help in finances, but that's part of the brotherhood, man. That's what it's all about, okay? Right? And that even tests other brothers too, to see if other brothers will help you, all right? And, some brothers may not have it, but, the spirit, the Lord knows your spirit, man. The Lord knows you, right? If you had it, you would have given it, right? That's the type of spirit you should be in, man. If you know, if you have it, try and give it, right? So that's the spirit, man, That's the love, that's the brotherhood, right? Let's lock it. Right, so, yeah, man, last week was the last camp of 2021, man, Like, I'm just going through my notes. Yeah, man, and supposedly, man, they're just rolling out, new so-called laws, okay, mandates, all these things, man, okay? So expect a lot of things to go down, man. All right, I know already these over in Canada, they're already bringing us back in lockdown, whatnot. Yesterday, Australia's lockdown ended supposedly, so let me put on my gloves, man. It's freaking cold as hell. All right, Australia, they ended their lockdown, which I was surprised because right, but. Hey, man, you can see what's going on, man. You can clearly see, okay? And on the news, they were just admitting a whole bunch of stuff, the beer bug can't be stopped, okay? The boosters don't, the booster juice, right? Your booster juice drinks, they don't work, okay? Biden admitted that wholeheartedly on the news, okay? It was on the news and it was reported, okay? So at one point, when are you people gonna stop denying, okay? Right? You guys like to say, oh, we like to read from articles, that's not real news, this, this, and that. What if it's reported on your daily news, CNN, ABC News, all these big news outlets, Fox? Then what are you gonna say now? Because your big news outlets are supposed to, make the truth, the same truths that we've been reading from these, these articles that they say it's not real news, it's not this and that. All you do is read from articles, right? So, hey, man, when are you gonna finally wake up and see that you've been deceived? Okay, right? And how much times I want to say to people, all right? Not that I'm like, oh, I told you so, spirit. Nah, that's not what I meant. But how much times I want to tell people, right? Oh, why didn't you get this? Why didn't you take it? Why didn't you, I'd be like, by the time you realize why I haven't done so, okay, it's going to be too late for you. Okay? It's going to be way too late for you. Okay? Right? And that's the spirit because the Lord gave us knowledge, all right, basically in all things, man. Okay? Through the scriptures. Okay? So we're able to unveil Esau's deception, man. Okay? Right? And Esau uses, I went into it, man. I already went into it. Okay, but I'm gonna briefly go into it. How Esau uses his media, okay, as fear mongering among your people. Okay, he uses it as fear, which is all witchcraft, man. Fear mongering is basically witchcraft. Okay, it's deception. Okay, it's lies and deception. That's literally witchcraft, man. Someone consistently lying to you, and giving you the sense of fear when there's no fear there. That's witchcraft, man. That's deception. Okay, so there you go. Okay, that's Esau's motive. That's his power, man. It's deception, a lying tongue. Okay, that's literally what Scripture's telling you. Okay, so through the Spirit, I'm gonna get that. Okay, to open up in the book of Psalms. Okay, because that's literally Esau's power. It's deception, man. Okay, all right, it's literally deception. So this is Psalms chapter 55 and verse 20. Okay, it says, he hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him, right? So, as you would know, okay, which even these heathens have been at peace with him too, okay, at one point in time, okay, when Esau first rolled up, okay, and that's how you know Esau is Edom, because, guess what, okay, he's been given the fatness of the earth. Now, through the fatness of the earth, he's conquered, okay, these other nations. That's the way to gain the fatness of the earth. You really think people are just giving up their lands, their freedoms? No, man. Okay, right? And that's why people are still at war, because they don't want to be slaves. They don't want to give in to Esau's deception, his lies. Okay, that's what it's all about. Esau's been lying to you guys the whole time, since the beginning. Okay, to get everything he wanted, man. Okay, the scriptures tell you this right here. Okay, it says he hath broken his covenant, right? And a covenant is an agreement. Okay, a covenant is an agreement, man. Okay, you can't break an agreement. Okay, but that just goes to show you, the scriptures also tell you, do not make a covenant with the heathen or a contract with the heathen. Okay, why is that? Because they have no reason to uphold that contract. Okay, they're not your people. They have no reason to be good to you, to be righteous to you, to uplift you. They have no reason to do that. So why would they? You know, why would they, man? They have no reason to. So that's why they backstab, man. Okay. It says, verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Okay, so that's Esau's his mojo, that's his swagger, is to lie. Okay, his words are smoother than butter, right? It says, but war was in his heart. Okay, now if you go to the word heart, okay, goes to the Hebrew word lab, which means mind. Okay, so Esau, that's his specialty, man. That's his power. Okay, his mass deception, man. Okay, and it says, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn with swords. So swords, okay, represents death. Okay, that's his motto, is to kill. Okay, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Okay, it says, verse 22, it says, cast not thy burden, okay, cast thy burden upon the Lord, Salakia. All right, that burden. Okay, we're in a burden right now. Okay, that burden we are in right now, man. Okay, we're in the pits of slavery, man. Okay. Right? It says, and he shall sustain from thee. Okay? Right, the Lord's going to sustain our pain, man. Okay? Which this is going to further go into the lesson. Okay? That burden that we're in right now. The Lord's going to take that off us, right? And that's what that grace period is about, man. That affliction process, okay? Right? We're in an affliction process right now. Alright? So that's that burden, man. It says, he shall never suffer the righteousness to be moved, okay? Right, and that's if you keep the spirit on you, man, you know? Right, that righteousness can never be moved. No one can take that away from you, okay? When you read Romans, the 8th chapter, it tells you that, okay? Right, no one shall take away thy faith, man, okay? Right, it says, but thou, O power, shall thou bring them down, okay? Into the pit of destruction. Now, who's that talking about, man? That's talking about Esau, okay? Esau's he's basically building himself into a pit, okay? The end of what that pit's going to be is going to be slavery for him, okay? Because these nations are going to go back into captivity under the Israelites, right? Okay, and Esau was in that pit before when you read the book of Revelation, so it'll tell you that. So you know that's talking about Esau, all right? All these nations are going to go into captivity, but the worst people that's going to get it, okay, is going to be those Edomites, okay? It says, bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, okay? But I will trust in thee. And that's why you people are wondering why there's so much judgment going out, okay? Because guess what? These people are wicked, man. Okay? These men are wicked and these women are wicked. Even the children are wicked. That's how you know it's a place of all-time high in wickedness. Okay? Because even the children are wicked, man. Okay? Right? There's no sense of morality in morality as in, morals. These people have no morals, man. Okay? It's all I'll do inside will. Okay? And you know what spirit that is. Okay? So Khan, man. Alright, that's talking about Esau, man. His words were smoother than butter. Okay? Now let's continue, man. Alright, Esau's words being smoother than butter. Right. Okay? Now the investment process, man. Okay? Now you see how I mentioned. You see how I mentioned, give me 1 second. You see how I mentioned burden. Okay? We're in a burden right now. Okay, that burden is our cross, which is our afflictions, man, just like Yahawashi. Okay, because Yahawashi went through a burden process as well. Okay, to get where he wanted to, get where he needed to get. Okay, and get us where we needed to get. Okay, Yahawashi had to go through the ultimate burden process, man. Okay, Yahawashi had to prove himself, man. What makes you think you're not gonna have to prove yourself, you know? All right, so let's get Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. Okay, yeah, let's start at verse 13. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. It says, but he shall endure unto the end. Okay? All right, man, we're at the end right now. We got to keep on. Okay? We can't stop teaching his word until the Lord gives us that cue to. We can't just stop whenever we want, taking a vacation, you know? Right? Like Elder Pastor said, he said these other camps we taking vacations. Okay? All right? Like Kobe said, man, you know, when Kobe won the game, he's in the playoffs, man. All right, he was like, I think he was up like 2 games or a game. It was like 2-1 in the series, and they're like, yo, shouldn't you be celebrating? He's like, bro, I'm still grinding. We haven't even won the thing yet. What is it to celebrate, right? So that's the same thing we should have in this truth. That same mentality, okay? That's that same mentality we should have because we haven't won anything yet, man. We haven't gone to the end yet, man. You know what I mean? So there you go. All right, Con, I've been going for a minute.